Hi, it's Kevin from Group Mariana, developer of Playa Mariana here in Nicaragua. You're behind the scenes with me, and as always, I promise to share with you everything that's going on. So you've been watching all the beachfront and all the hype and all the marketing that we've been doing and the explanations of all the properties, but we don't see sometimes in development is what goes on behind the scenes, which is cows on your land, broken fences, people who are trying to establish themselves on your property, and that always happens across these Latin American countries. I'm sure it happens everywhere around the world. But part of being a developer is you have to go around and investigate, talk to the neighbors and ask, like, whose cows are those, right? Who put up that fence? And who told you to be here? And that's part of the job as a developer. We've been doing that for like so long now, like 15 or 20 years all across Nicaragua. And that's the importance of security on your lands. And that's part of why the HOA is so important on a property, because it helps to maintain the perimeter of the lands. It helps to have security that patrol the sites. And I might have mentioned it in another video. We used to spend like $8,000 a month and had 10 people patrolling all 16 kilometers of the perimeter of the property. It was a lot of work. You know, imagine you had like 8 people working full-time 24/7 on shifts, riding horses and maintaining a property 16 kilometers in perimeter. It's a lot of work. And so we're on site right now because we're on the back side of our property. I don't think you guys have ever seen this. I don't think I made a video back here, but let me show you. I was in a previous video, depending upon when you're watching this in order, I was showing you how you saw the front entrance and how I keep describing how our land is in 2 different parts, okay? So most of the videos that you've seen is me describing the land on the front part of the river. Now the river divides our 923 acres in half, okay? And I'm on the backside right now. So from this point right now to the river is about a half a kilometer, and then it goes back about another kilometer and a half, and then it goes up the mountain another half a kilometer. So it's really deep on this backside. And along this road here, this is another part of our reparations and fixing things up, is putting up new posts and poles. And you can see how we have some barbed wire securing the property site, but in some areas it's deteriorated, needs to be replaced. And this all used to be clear along the fence line, but over a decade it's grown back because we haven't spent any money back here that is. But now, after we're done cleaning up the front side in a couple, 2-3 months, this is another project on the back side to put new fencing, secure it, and ensure that the lands are clean and we can maintain it and secure it. And we've sold some properties back here in our original investors, so it's pretty tough to get to because it's like a forest in there now. It's all grown. Similar to down at the beachfront, how it's all grown in. It used to be completely clear, and now it's grown in like a forest. So that's going to be a job, let me tell you. But that's a job for another day. So as you can see, this road is the public road that, you know, basically cuts through our property. And this is our neighbor over here. I won't share any names, but you may recognize the property for those of you who have been following me for a long time. And we are discovering some very interesting information today. And that's what you do. You come on site, you talk to the locals, you go next door, and you find out what's going on. And this road is used a lot for harvesting sugarcane, and this is a typical sugarcane truck that's passing in now. I used to joke, before the coastal highway, I used to joke that when you come to Playa Mariana, we have the best dirt roads in the country, because from a paved road, it's only 8 kilometers long. But in and around this area is a lot of sugarcane, and they harvest it all the time. And so the sugarcane manufacturer, the Ingeniero, I always got that name right, mix that up. They maintain the roads with their own equipment, so these roads are always looking pretty good. But some properties who don't have a road or a road serviced by a sugarcane manufacturing plant that looks after the roads, it could be a lot of trouble. 25, 30 kilometers in a rainy season, dirt, mud, getting stuck, need a 4x4. So you gotta be careful what you buy. Know where you're buying for sure. So that's a bit of an update on our neighbor's property where we are today. And we're finding out some really good information, and we move on to the next little challenge.